All right, salute, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Throw me some love. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Keep the comments light. Let's get into it. Today, I want to talk about why I avoid most expats. Honestly, this is a pretty big topic, I guess, like that's not really discussed enough. And what I want to do is you have to categorize people into two categories. Vaguely, I guess you could say, at least initially, when it comes to expats. And I'm talking about people who are either here on vacation or holiday, or people that are living here. And this is a really hard topic to pick apart, but I gotta be honest and talk about this. Most of the expats that I meet are wonderful on the surface, like seriously, especially up here in northern Thailand. I'm not in the midst of the heat of Pattaya or Phuket or Bangkok. I'm like most of the people that come here to northern Thailand are family people. They're older people. They're more civilized. They're well behaved and whatnot. Maybe they're even people who don't drink, smoke. Or even on the other end, the extreme end, when it comes to people who live here, they're people who just kind of do their own thing. They're digital nomads. They work out, they exercise, they don't drink, smoke, they go to their coffee shops every day. They're very selective of who they hang out with. These are all good people. It's just, this is the thing. When you do decide to come here, you're gonna meet two types of people. And the main two groups of people, you're gonna meet people who live here a long time, and on the other end, you're gonna meet 2-week millionaires. You're gonna meet the short-time holiday folks. Short-time holiday people are great. Nothing wrong with that. Like, honestly, I personally want to make sure that they have a great experience. Like, if there's any advice they need, like I'm willing to answer questions, I want these people to have a good time, and I meet some great 2-week millionaires, no doubt about this. People on holiday, on vacation, or even people just coming through on like a tour. Hitting all the Southeast Asian countries or the Philippines and Korea and whatnot. But when it comes to the long-term expats, this is where you have to draw a line in the damn sand, because a lot of the long-term expats, man, you meet really two groups of these types of people. I'm talking about people who stay here long-term, such as myself. You meet the positive people and you meet the negative people. The positive people have a good core group of friends. I'm talking about long-term expats. Long-term expats can either make or break you, because let's just be honest, misery loves company, but so does success. And so does happiness. And you can generally find two groups of these folks. I'm talking about long-term expats, people who live here, have relocated here, people such as myself. If you don't keep a positive attitude, you're doomed. You're screwed. Like, honestly, you're gonna bump your head a few times. Every one of us do. But I tend to find the longer I'm here, as I go out, as I've said before in my other videos, people study and see the patterns of everyone. I see the same people all the time. We have a bar in town, but it's not just our bar. I have restaurants I eat at. I have people I know. I have people I see damn near every day, just randomly. And I see the same people at the same bars, miserable as shit, getting drunk as hell, sitting there bitching about how horrible life is, about how they got taken down through there, or, guys that came here, and I'm not even blaming these guys. What I am blaming is the guys that don't make the best of where they are. Like, honestly, what I've come to learn in life, and I'm still learning this, to be fair, is that your attitude is a dictation of what's coming your way. Like, if you have a horrible crap attitude, if you're in the bar miserable every day, hanging out with the same miserable people, misery loves company, getting drunk, reminiscing on the good times and how this place used to be good, or these people did you wrong, or like you're reminiscing on the negative things. This is exactly what's coming tomorrow. And I find these people still in the same place that I found them over a year ago. This is the absolute truth. And most of these expats, you don't want to even get in a conversation with. This is why I avoid most expats. When you find a negative expat, a person who's lived here a while, of course, you're going to be intrigued. I'm intrigued. I talk to people all the time. Like I still talk to people every day. And I meet people that have huge, great groups of friends, like people that are in motorcycle groups and stuff like this. They're doing their tours or they're volunteering. People that are freaking happy. They're in happy relationships and stuff. Like, honestly, this is not everyone. No. But these are the types of people I want to hang out with and talk to. These are the types of people I don't mind sitting down and having a conversation with, that are not going to drain my damn energy. But on the other hand, occasionally you'll look over at someone and say hello, and they want to talk. But God forbid you find that person who's been here for 15 years, who's sitting there drinking beer by himself or by herself, and they've got a lot to say, and all they've got to say are negative things. Many people do not act this way, but some people do. So it is fair to be honest about this. Most expats are a drain on your energy. Most expats are a drain on your positive outlook. Most expats have come here and made the mistakes and not learned from it, and they still can't find the courage within themselves to continue to be positive. Listen, if you've got the money to live here, you've got the money to leave. Like, honestly, if you ain't happy, get the hell out. Like, honestly, this is what I say about people in America as an American. Like, if you are not happy in America, leave. If you're not happy in the UK, leave. If you're not happy in Australia or wherever, or Germany or whatever country you're from, leave. But man, if you're gonna sit there and spread that what do they call that crap? That melancholy. If you're gonna spread melancholy all around the village, man, people are gonna avoid you. And honestly, as an American, as an expat who lives here, I can't stand when I run across these people. I can't get away fast enough. I've had to take emergency craps next door and just ran out. Honestly, and paid my bill the next day. When it comes to this, like, cause I pretty much frequent the places I go, and they know me, and they understand it's what it is. I'll give them that wink, nod. I got to take a crap next door. I'll see you tomorrow. Just to get away from these people, because some of these people are just completely draining. They've got nothing but negative things to say. But on the other hand, I found people that have lived here 25 years. I met a guy today that he's 60 years old, looked young as hell, and been married to a woman for like 15 years that he met here, or met in Isan, happy as hell, and had nothing but positive things to say. You will meet on the other end, you'll meet these types of people. You'll even meet other phalanx who meet phalanx here, and they're together, and they still live here in the land of smiles. It is the land of smiles, but the thing is man, if these people can smile, your ass can smile. That's the truth. If these people can wake up every day and smile, there is no excuse to why you can't smile. Life sucks, shit happens. We've all been fucked over. We've all been lied to at some point. Things have went south and sour on occasion, but if these people can get up and smile and have something to live for and look forward to every day, and find the courage to put on that smile in the face of the things that they have to deal with, and in the face of adversity that they have to struggle through, there's no reason why you can't either. To be fair, and to add on to that point, there's no reason why I want to deal with somebody who can't do this. These are the people that will drain everything from you, man. You will literally find yourself trying to help somebody, trying to psychologically, be their damn therapist on occasion. I've been there and done that. Like, I've had to cut people off for this reason, like in particular. I'm not here to be a therapist. Like, I can encourage people on occasion. I can do, what I can. But man, like, when it starts to affect me, I'm out. I love y'all. I wish you the best, but I'm out. Most expats have either this, and I'm talking about long-term. Long-term expats have this either really pessimistic energy or this really positive energy. So you need to look for this when you meet someone with this. Now, This is a disclaimer, and this is really gonna hurt some people's feelings. The only time I've ever been screwed over here, like I had my phone stolen. I talked about this. I got my phone back, for the record. It was because of an expat. I went to a place, a birthday party. I had an expat that we were sitting at the table with. I went to the bathroom, left my phone on the table, which everyone does here. Not a big deal. Anyone that's been to Thailand knows this is normal. Left my phone on the table, come back. He was gone. No big deal. I'm starting to look for my phone. It took me about 30 minutes to figure out, like, where the fuck is my phone? I went back to my house and got on my laptop, on my computer, and tracked it down. I was like, okay, here it is. And I went and confronted him, got it back. But I had to confront the dude on the damn street. Like, honestly. Like, open up your fanny pack, homie. It was a long-term expat who had been here who spoke fluent Thai, and fluent English, of course. This was the guy I had to watch out for. But I've seen this on other occasions and heard this from other people. You got to be careful. There are people who sit here and randomly go through the bars who've been here for a long time expats who speak like English people who look like me, or dual citizens who speak perfect English and perfect Thai, who can communicate with the Thai people, communicate English. These are the people that you got to be careful. Don't judge them on that criteria. Just be careful. This is what I've come to find out. Because I've come to find out the longer a person stays here, like who's truly gonna envelop himself in this society, in this culture, learn the language, he is not gonna be hanging around the bars. He's not gonna be doing this, man. Honestly, these people tend to want to go away, such as myself. We live 9 kilometers outside of town right now. We have a bar, but we pay somebody to do it. I go in, I check up, I do my thing, and I'm out. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and be enveloped in that scene, like day in and day out. So this is kind of what I've come to learn. The long-term expats who frequent the bars every day, not all, but it's a caution flag for me. It's not a red flag, it's a yellow flag, a caution flag. Be careful with this. Be careful with negative folks. Be careful, especially if they've been here a long time and they've got negative things to say, and especially if they speak pretty good Thai and pretty good English. Honestly, these are the types of folks that are running scams. I have never been scammed, like, other than, I talked about a few times, but one of the times was a 1,400 baht way back over a year ago. This was a Thai person in a bar. It was my fault for being at the bar. That's my fault. But other than that, it's the other times, twice have been from long-term phalangs or expats who speak good English, who look like me, and speak good Thai, who've been here long enough to learn how to run the game. And they've developed their own game, and they go from place to place to place. And that's the person you got to watch. The long-term expats who've been here a long time, who are a little bit bitter, who speak Thai and English, be careful about this. Because happy people honestly want to get the fuck away from these areas. That's just my honest opinion, my honest take. You can call it what you want. I'm not saying like you can't own bars and stuff like that. That's a different story. But this guy turned out he was running this scam across the board. He got exposed out there in the street. He damn near got jumped too, the guy that took my phone. Got my phone back, fortunately. Idiot. You steal my iPhone, you motherfucker. Like, I can go home and track it. Tracked his ass right where he was. Open up your fanny pack. Oh, I don't have your phone. Oh, bitch, open your fanny pack. We was out there in the street, had several people around at this point, causing a scene, because I was going to fuck his ass up. I didn't care. I was going to fuck him up because he sat there and talked his shit, took my phone and left. Oh my God, he opens his fanny pack. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, whatever. At least I got my phone back. But with that being said, be aware of the expats here. I'm not talking about people who live here a long time. I'm talking about people who live here a long time who are not probably in a happy relationship, or people that have negative things to say, a lot of negative things to say, which I could say negative things too, but I would have more positive things to say to someone I first meet, like when it comes to being here in Thailand. But when it comes to these types of people, this to me is a huge red flag warning. So be careful about this, folks. Now, I'm not talking about those on vacation. When it comes to the people on vacation, I want them to have the best of time. I love it. I love seeing people happy. I love seeing them smile. I love seeing people come here and have experiences to go home with, memories for a lifetime. And most people think this way. Most Thai people think this way. It's the expats. So this is why I don't befriend every expat. I like very few. I like some. I like most on a superficial surface, but I like very few when it comes to anything beneath the surface. Most, especially long-term people, you got to be careful about, especially when it comes to where you meet them. If you meet them at a restaurant, or if you're out at like a Thai place like Hoi Ting Tao Lake or something like that, or at a temple, that's a different story. But if you meet these people in a bar drunk by themselves, odds are their intentions, just be careful. They may not be bad. There's a lot of, like, I like to be by myself. I go by myself every day, but as I said, I just gonna be honest with you guys. So with that being said, this is why I don't like most expats. This is why I choose to live in Chiang Mai, northern Thailand. Much quieter, calmer, more sabai, quiet, nice. We get way better tourists and visitors here. Mostly families, groups of people. We get a lot better tourists. But for the most part, your shit's safe. Like, honestly, no one's gonna take your stuff. No one's gonna sit here and deceive you and do this stuff. But the only time I've been deceived or had somebody like just drain my energy was from a long-term expat who'd been here a long time, who had that negative vibe, I guess you could say, energy about them. Maybe they've been here so long they can speak Thai fluently, but they're by themselves. They got nothing but bad to say. These are the folks I would watch out for. So with that being said, I hope you get something out of this. If you come here, like, honestly, don't like let this deter you from coming here. Don't. Seriously. Because it's easy for a person to come here on vacation or holiday, short time, and you meet someone, oh, hey, it's nice to meet you. Oh, I've been here for 15 years. Oh, shake hands. Oh, what's your name? Blah, 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 blah. And then they turn around, they're speaking Thai to people, and they might be scamming your ass. Some of the biggest scams, in my opinion, are run by expats. Some of them are, not all. As I said, it's a small percentage. But when it comes to a percentage of who's running scams, to me, it's them. I'm not saying Thai women and men don't run scams, but expats, man, they are damn sure running scams on other expats. So with that said, I love y'all. I'm out.